Hey YouTube, what's up? It's the last days coming at you guys. Tuesday, November 29th, 2011. Big fight week this week. We done had a couple of good weeks of fights on the weekends here rolling it, into the Christmas seasons. This week we got, of course, Margarito versus Cotto 2, the big fight, pay-per-view. People looking to get some payback, Then we also got that Mares Agbeko fight, part 2 of that. Let's get into it. First let's talk about the Abner Agbeko fight. That's this Saturday on Showtime. That one's free, right? So if you don't want to pay for a pay-per-view, if you want to watch it later next week on a stream, I would highly suggest you guys check this fight out. First fight, what can we say about it? It was awful. Morris hit this dude in the nuts so many times you would think he was trying to make peanut butter. How many times he hit Agbeko in the nuts, man? It was ridiculous. I still think personally that Agbeko did enough to win the fight. I feel that Abner Morris was just that up and coming dude. I mean, he beat the other little guy. I can't remember his name. Anyway, he was knocking everybody out. He beat him because they say activity. I thought he didn't do enough to win that fight. But again, he's up and coming at Showtime's trying to push. So we all know how that's going to go, right? They're going to put him up to get him going. So because he's the next big thing. He's a prospect. He's the one they're trying to get money out of. So, they'll rather, throw Darchinian. That's his name. Darchinian to the Wolves, you know what I'm saying? As he's done, he's, old meat, and move this guy up in this tournament. But anyway, I feel in the last fight that Agbeko did more than enough to win, even after getting hitting the nuts numerous times. I mean, intentionally. There was nothing not intentional about him hitting this dude in the nuts. You know what I'm saying? The ref wasn't calling nothing, calling BS. It was ridiculous. But I'm saying like this. I think that this fight, that Agbeko's gonna pull the kid gloves off on Morris, man. I think he's gonna get his dude a boxing lesson. He was starting to counter him effectively in the later rounds. I think it was like rounds 8 on up. You know what I mean? He was catching him easy, you know what I'm saying? And Morris was just walking into it, getting it. And then, this activity stuff, I wish people learn to judge effective activity or effective aggression against aggression. Because look at it like this. You could have two guys fighting, right? Had two guys fighting. Both of them are there. You got one guy that's standing back, another dude that's moving forward. Now, if this dude's moving forward and I'm catching him every time he swings and misses, or I'm punching his lights out as he's moving forward, this guy, he's the most aggressive, right? He's coming forward. He's trying to get me. But if I'm putting hands on him, how can you say this dude is being effectively aggressive? He getting the shit whooped out of him. But that's just me. But that fight, I see it going 12. I see that fight, Agbeko Morris 2 going 12. And I think, just off, how the last fight was going, I think that Becko's a seasoned fighter. He's going to learn from his mistakes, and he's not going to leave it to the judge's hands. I think it's going to be a UD Agbeko. That's one fight this week. Second fight this week, the one we all been waiting for, the one we all been looking forward to, not the one, but the next to the one. We got Cotto versus Margarito 2. Yes, I affectionately call him Margarito because everyone believes, including me, that he had bricks in his hands the day he fought Miguel Cotto. Now, Miguel Cotto was on the rise, right, when he fought Margarito, Tony Montana, right? He was on the rise when he came to Margarito, and Margarito was called one of the most feared guys in boxing at this time, saying everybody was dodging him, kind of way. They put a label on Paul Williams. Hey, this is a guy no one wants to fight. Cotto took him on. Cotto strapped up the gloves, went to him. First couple of rounds, Cotto looked awesome, boxed Margarito beautifully, but those later rounds came on. Margarito kept going with the pressure. He has no defense. We all just need to admit that. Margarito has no defense. He was getting hit with shots, uppercuts, hooks, combos. It was easy work. It was easy work for our boy Miguel Cotto the first few rounds. But what happened is that he wasn't hurting Margarito. He wasn't hurting him. Margarito was eating them like they was M&Ms, as I like to say. He was eating those gummy bears. He was taking those hooks. He was taking those straight rights. He didn't care. He took them uppercuts. You know, he knew that if he could ever get to Cotto and pressure him, that it was going to be over for him. Now, the plus on this is that, you know, I feel he had bricks in his hands, because if he got caught once, and that's the last time he did it, I don't see why he would not have, or his trainer would not have done it before. So, you know, if you getting hit with bricks, you know what I'm saying, and this dude, he ain't no slouch, he's not no light-handed fighter, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna start to feel it. And I think that was one of the first fights we seen Cotto. That was the first fight I seen Cotto get seriously cut. I mean, cut to the point where it was dripping. His nose looked like it was broken. He couldn't see. His eyes were swelling. And Margarito just broke him. He broke him down, and he took a knee. He didn't get knocked out. He pulled what's your boy's name? Ortiz. Vic Ortiz. Hey, I can't do it anymore, coach. Take me out. I can't do it anymore. I don't want any more, mama. I don't want any more. No mas, no mas. You know, and I think he was right to do that, you know, but again, you know, this guy's supposed to be a warrior. You know, go out on your shield, you know. But that's just me, you know. But the thing is this. I see this fight going really only one way. Again, I recommend you guys check out FightHypeRadio.com on Wednesday. Check out Fight Hype site. You know, real thorough site, real knowledgeable guys. But when I spoke on this last Wednesday, the thing is with this, even though Margarito was hitting him with bricks, which I believe, that's my opinion, I'm entitled to it. I believe Margarito was hitting him with bricks. The thing is that he was still touching Cotto way entirely too much. Right? So Cotto getting hit like this, it's not going to work for him. Everybody's putting the eye into play, saying that, you know, he's got the Cuban trainer, he's going to box, he's going to stay on his toes, he's going to jab that eye. That's not a guarantee. You know, if Margarito protects that eye well, if he can walk through the pain, if the New York Commission doesn't see, you know, that eye hurting, no one knows. I don't bet on ifs. I bet on what I see out of fighters. And the thing is that Cotto's been broken by this guy before. So with the brick situation, let's say he had bricks. That's what I'm saying. That's just me. I can't get away from it. I mean, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Let's say he had bricks in his hands, right? But let's say this night, he's feeling himself, and this is the night he says, you know what? I want to just put hands on this dude. I want to break him with my hands. I want to show him that pressure breaks pipes. It busts pipes, right? What if that was the night that he didn't have them bricks? What if when he hits Cotto feels the same power and force he felt before? What would Cotto do, knowing this guy does not have bricks in his gloves this night? Does he rise to the occasion? No. He folds under pressure. And let me tell you how I'm gonna tell you how you know Cotto is folding. When he's getting touched, his defense goes out of the door. He goes to that his little fake Philly shell type defense where he's trying to dodge and dip and ducking all the time and open suspect to uppercuts. When y'all see that happening, just call it. It's either a knockout or a knee. Well, I'm not going to say knockout because Cotto got a chin. He's a hard dude to knock out. I mean, Manny Pacquiao was hitting him pretty good. I mean, Margarito was putting them bricks on him, and I mean, he didn't get knocked out. He didn't touch the canvas unintentionally, right? He didn't touch the canvas unintentionally. He did with Pacquiao. Pacquiao caught him with a good left against the chin, weird angle. Y'all know that fight. Y'all know how that went. But that's it. I got Margarito by late round stoppage or knockout, KO. It's just gonna be one of those type of nights. Everybody looking for payback. Cotto already got his payback when he fought Manny. It's not gonna happen no more. Not Cotto. I said Cotto. Margarito got his payback. He got his booty whooped by Daddy when he fought Pacquiao. Call it what you will. It's not gonna happen. It won't happen Saturday night, guys. So that's what I got. I got Margarito by KO or decision, late knockout, and I got Agbeko on the cards. That's the way I see it. My last video, I appreciate you guys. Finally hit 100 subbies. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, giving your feedback, your comments, even if you're, a pactard or, as you guys call gay weather fans. I don't care. I talk boxing. I talk facts of boxing. I don't go on speculation. I don't go on what ifs. And some opinions of mine I have. Some of mine is it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you guys leave your suggestions, your comments at the bottom of the page. Y'all know how we do it. Again, shout outs to some of my favorite pages. Bell Boxing Bell. I got my boy Gambino. We got Rick Ross. We got Blood Boxing. I got the Big Ragu. Dwyer. Great. I mean, the boxing historian. Great Carcino. Of course, FightHype.com, YouTube. Check them out, man. A lot of good guys out here that talk boxing. Count Blackula, Uncle Chuck Needy, all those guys, man. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but I mean, it's good knowledge. You can pick up information anywhere. So that's my thing. Last days, I'm out.